What's up, guys? The long-awaited video that I have been asked for a long time to do. It's time to let you know how we do this. If you watch what we do on social media, our speaker boxes where we use what's called an Aero port, I create those by using standard PVC pipe, which looks like this. Standard, ain't nothing special about it. And then I use the flanges from Parts Express. These are like $3 a piece. This, you can get 20 feet of it for about 15 bucks. I can make about 20 ports. A port on the free market already put together is around $40 to $50 for one port. So I can make 20 for the price that I would pay for one port from a large name place. Okay? Now how do we make them? This is how we make them. Long time ago I did a video kind of like this, but not to the extent that I'm going to describe it here. So we have a hole here in our 4/8 box, and we need to put a port there. What we're going to do is take our Parts Express port, which is right here. I just stick my hand in here and I got a whole bunch of them. Alright, that is a 4-inch port right here. Now this is how I do it. You can do it differently. This is how I do it. It comes with these little pieces on the back portion. Well, the problem is when you slide that in, you only have less than 1/4 of an inch to screw it in. And it needs to be flush. So what I do is take an air grinder and I grind them down. Let me explain why. This one here has not been grinded down. It will not go in the hole. I can make the hole larger, but then remember, you only have 1/4 of an inch right there to screw it in. No one's using little video tiny screws. So when we grind it down, now it goes right in. Now we need to put the Parts Express port onto the PVC. What we're using today is 4-inch port. There is a secret that you can do to put these together if you have tools. We use a rabbit bit. Let me walk over here and actually get it for you. This is a rabbit bit with a large bearing on it. That way we just will barely go into the material, about less than 1/8 of an inch. And so we're gonna create a channel. We're gonna create a channel on the PVC pipe. That way I can take the Parts Express piece and slide it in. Now, a lot of people will just stick some tape and tape it up. That ain't the right way to begin with. I go above and beyond what it needs because I don't want no problems. I take epoxy, 2-part epoxy. There's JB Weld, 2-part epoxy, mix it up and stick the two together and then slide the port in just like that. And then after 10 minutes, you're good to rock and roll. I will then pre-drill, which is important because it will crack if you do not. Ask me how I know. I will pre-drill 8 holes, okay? And then I'll choose to paint it or just leave it, but I normally paint it. Then we'll slide it in, screw it all in. And then the part that really makes it look nice is we hide it. Well, what do you mean you hide it? Imagine this is a completed port. Well, we can't stick that one in because it hasn't been grounded down yet, but we'll grab this one right here. All right, this is not glued together yet, but imagine that it is. It will fall apart right now. All right, slide it in. Now, that's how a lot of people would leave it. They would wrap it and then stick the port on. However, you're gonna have exposed screws right here. Well, wired Kustoms, we don't really like exposed screws. So, I came up with a little way of doing this where I make side panels. I need these panels anyways for the upholstery process. That way there's no lines or exposed areas in the vinyl. Okay, there's a little rabbet bit right here, which is kind of like that rabbet that I showed you over there, except it's a big one. That's 1 1/16", which is huge. It is a scary bit to use, but we make a big enough channel that way the port can be closed on top of it. And now you truly have it flushed in. That's how I do my ports. I don't know how you do yours, and honestly, if it's better than mine, I'd like to know. But my way works well. I have no problems, and like I stated earlier, I can build almost 20 ports for the price of one. And that is business 101. Thank you for watching, guys. It's Mark at Wired Kustoms. If you guys have any questions, we're here a lot of the time, and I am easy to reach out to. You can email us at wiredkustoms@gmail.com. Visit our webpage, wiredcustomsmotorsports.com or wiredcustoms.com. Telephone number to the store, 682-312-8817. Thanks, guys.